Welcome to training with the West Texas District of the Church of the Nazarene. This training is focused on the annual pastor's report. While the APR includes several types of information, this training is focused on only the financial section. The annual pastor's report is the method of how every local church in the district reports their church activity. While the report is due normally within 2 weeks of the fiscal year-end close, it is important to maintain internal financial records throughout the year to make it easier for year-end reporting. When you are completing your APR, the first line in the financial section is focused on church income. Reporting income is the most critical component of properly reporting the church's financial information. It is the first piece of the calculation for adjusted year-to-date income. Notice on this manual calculation page of formulas that once adjusted year-to-date income is derived, all of the other giving goals are calculated on this number. The APR financial section starts with church income from tithes and offerings. Notice it includes all donations received by the church, both designated and undesignated. It may seem odd to include income received that is immediately sent to the designation. The calculations are expecting the income to be reported on this line, and the giving is reported later. On line 38, other income is reported, such as rent income, sales, interest, etc., things that are not normal church mission and ministry income. Notice things not to include such as borrowed money, or insurance claim, or money from another Nazarene entity. We have defined reported income, but how is adjusted income calculated? If you recall, adjusted income is where all the calculations for giving goals start. Since we report all tithes and offerings in income, the missions giving should not be included to calculate goals as a percentage of income. Therefore, adjusted year-to-date income is calculated by adding reported income from line 37 to any amounts given by others and subtracts giving to approved missions projects. When we report our income and giving properly, the Funding the Mission system calculates this for us. It is imperative that adjusted income is correct because it is the foundation of all the calculations for our giving goals. Let's start with Global Missions, which includes World Evangelism Fund. The World Evangelism Fund goal is calculated as 5.5% of the adjusted year-to-date income. Notice the first two calculations to first derive adjusted income and then to calculate the World Evangelism Fund goal. This calculation is performed for us when utilizing the Funding the Mission platform. On line 39 of the APR, your church giving for World Evangelism Fund is reported. Since this giving is sent to the General Treasurer, the amounts processed and received are automatically populated in the APR and cannot be changed. Line 40 is used to report all special missions projects. Notice this line is for approved Nazarene global mission projects or initiatives. But how are missions projects giving actually reported? This is the greatest opportunity for improvement in our district. Special missions giving is captured in two ways: giving that is sent directly to General Treasury Services and giving that is sent directly to the recipient. First, to give through the General Treasurer, the Funding the Mission platform provides a list of approved projects. This list is separated into approved World Evangelism Fund initiatives, such as Faith Promise, Easter, etc. These forms of giving will be reported on line 39, given for World Evangelism. Your local church can also give through the General Treasurer for approved missions projects such as Alabaster, Deputation, Memorial Roll, and others. When special missions giving is sent directly to the recipient, this is reported as point-to-point giving. The General Treasurer, nor the district would ever know of your generosity unless you report this giving. Your church can also give to these missions through the district giving website. To record your church giving for approved special missions projects, start by opening the gift category. You have choices such as New Start Church, Nazarene Bible College, Nazarene Theological Seminary, and U.S. Compassionate Ministry Center. Notice Nazarene Bible College and Nazarene Theological Seminary go here, not in educational giving. For example, to record your giving to Cactus Ministry Center or Rescue Hill, Select the gift category of U.S. Compassionate Ministry Center, then search on the name. The approved special project name will be available to choose. Please note, other great ministries, such as African Relief Ministries and Bible League International, are not considered special missions projects and therefore are reported in local church missions. To illustrate, if your church income is $80,000 with missions giving of $3,000, reported properly, the World Evangelism Fund giving goal will be lowered by $156. Your goals will be slightly lower and your generosity for world missions is recognized. Another goal that is given through the General Treasurer are our contributions to Nazarene Benefits USA, previously called Pensions and Benefits. Currently, the goal is set at 2% and calculated as 2% of adjusted income less World Evangelism Fund giving. In the Funding the Mission platform, there is a separate calculation for Nazarene Benefits USA. With your giving going through the General Treasurer, it is a good practice to compare Funding the Mission to your internal reports and promptly address any differences. Notice the calculation for Nazarene Benefits USA is 2% of adjusted year-to-date income less World Evangelism Fund giving. District giving is of vital importance to support the district superintendent and staff, NDI, NMI, and various district-wide initiatives. The APR does not automatically calculate your district giving compared to goal. Please confirm your internal financial records agree with the district receipts as reported in Funding the Mission. The last goal of educational giving is what your church gives to support our regional educational institution. Please note this line only includes educational giving to Southern Nazarene University. Any giving to Nazarene Bible College or Nazarene Theological Seminary is reported as special missions projects and recorded in point-to-point giving. Currently, the educational giving goal is 2.5% of adjusted income less World Evangelism Fund giving. Up to this point, your annual pastor's report has been focused on missional giving. The last few lines of the financial report focus on the mission of the local church. The lines are self-explanatory, with line 45 related to any building and property outlay of cash. As you consider all the groupings of the local church operations, it will make year-end reporting much easier if you confirm that your local reporting systems capture your financial information in the same manner. This is not meant to be complicated and can be fairly simple if we capture our church's information throughout the year in ways that will support the year-end APR. Line 48 helps capture the indebtedness of the church. Notice this number not only includes loans, it includes any rolling balance on credit cards. Line 49 is a reminder of the requirement for every church to have an annual financial audit or review. This is a primary discipline to achieve better financial stewardship as we ensure financial controls are in place. Thank you for engaging in this annual Pastor's Report training. If you have any questions, please contact your district treasurer for any specific financial concerns. You are an integral participant in the mission of the Church of the Nazarene to make Christ-like disciples in the nations. We pray as you participate in this great mission that you are blessed as you utilize Funding the Mission and prepare for our annual Pastor's Reporting.